We're gonna hold on that brown belt.
Yeah, he's got to be at least a purple belt.
Alright, so we've done like, I think 9 videos now. By the time you're at this one, I think it's number 9, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't counted, but I think this is number 9 of the tripod escape system. So all the videos were leading up to the tripod, but now we're actually going to go over how to escape the tripod, or escape with the tripods, sorry. So the tripod position without Mike is literally, I'm making a tripod with my body so that when Mike tries to control me, his arms and legs are being used to hang on instead of attack. If at any moment Mike lets go, he's going to lose the position. When he tries to go to attack, let's say for a choke, he's going to lose the position. So the tripod position is I'm down on my elbow, down on my knee, and I'm up on my outside leg. So what happens when I do this is I make a ramp. My ass is the top of the ramp. I can even go down to my shoulders sometimes. Where now I make a ramp for my partner to hold on to, opposed to if I'm on both knees and elbows, there's no ramp anymore, it's just a table for him to lay on, right? So if he just puts his hooks in, just put both hooks in from turtle, I'll show the difference here. So if he puts both hooks in and a seatbelt, and I just chill here on my elbows and knees, does it feel like you're falling off, Mike? All right. So right now, he does not need to use his arms to control because my body is carrying his weight right now. But if I switch to the tripod position, so I step my arm up, my leg up, boom, already Mike can tell you that he is falling off. So see, you had to let go to post on the mat. If he tries to choke me from here, so normally you would use the other arm to choke, this one, right? If he tries to choke me, he's falling off. So just switching my base to this tripod position forces Mike now to second guess what he's going to do because he has to control or he's going to lose the whole position. All right? So the first thing we'll go over is preventing the choke. So if we're in this position, I'll just let you get the hooks in and then I'll switch to the tripod position.
All right.
So we're here. Switch your arms. Have that arm over top. Just because we're going to show the camera on that side. Yeah, let me back up a little bit. All right. So we're here. If I stay here, Mike's going to be able to choke me because he's completely behind me. He has the proper angle. But if I look towards the choke and I force the tripod, I'm looking towards the choke. Try and choke me from here.
I'm going to drop that.
Right?
Yeah, there's no way I can't. I have to hold myself.
When I look towards the choke arm and I make that tripod angle, it changes his angle versus me. So when he wants to choke me, if he goes to turtle, when I want to choke Mike, I want to be behind Mike here so that I can choke Mike, right? If Mike looks towards me, now all of a sudden I got to be over here now to be able to lock the choke in. Like as you can see, I can't choke him. If he stays here though, and I go behind him, now I'll be able to, right? So like they have to be behind you to be able to finish the rear naked choke, right? When I look towards the choke and I make that tripod angle, his angle to choke me is off, and he's sliding off me. Gravity is pulling him off me the whole time. All right, so let's just do it one more time. So I'll let you start with the choke wrapped around my neck. Here, I force the tripod. Here, try and choke me.
It's impossible to choke him there.
The only person that's actually choked me from this position so far is Aiden. Because he's like a monkey.
Yeah, Aiden,
somehow he manages to still squeeze it. There's a video online of me getting choked by Aiden. He was like in the air and I was doing like a mid-air squat while like upside down like this, trying to get him up, and somehow he still finished me. Nobody else is able to finish me from the tripod once I get there. I used this tripod escape 3 times against Scott King in the last year. He's like a 190-pound purple belt. I'm like 165, 170. And I didn't even protect my neck. I let him wrap my neck. I went right to tripod. I escaped 3 times in one match. Against another purple belt who has like 20 pounds on me.
It definitely worked. It definitely worked.
So that's kind of like the positioning of the tripod. So now we'll go over the escape. The main escape I'm going for is I'm trying to either shelf his arm, shelf his leg, and then eventually make a post or a frame on his neck to pull my arm back between us, right? So if we just use turtle for example, if Mike is just beside me in turtle, if at any point from turtle, if I can get an underhook here, try and take my back, right? He can't take my back with the underhook. We're doing the exact same thing with the tripod. The second I get that underhook back, 1, I'm going to be pinning him in half guard, and 2, he's not going to be able to continue to my back. So we're going to get that by using the tripod, where it constantly makes his hips go forward, where it gives us the space to get our underhook back. So we'll start in the 2 hooks in, just to make it easy for you to get into the tripod, so you're going to get a seatbelt. Alright, let's just switch your hands for the sake of the thread of the choke, yep. So now I'm going to force the tripod position here. So right now, his leg, I've shelved it across my lap. So for Mike to get behind me again and retake my back, he needs to pull this leg out. Let's try and pull your leg out. I'm constantly keeping it shelved so that it's hard for him to pull his leg out. If I feel like Mike's overpounding with his leg, I'll pull his arm instead. Try and get it behind me right now. Right? And this whole time he has to stay stuck to me or my elbow comes back across. This is going to be hard to show it while you're holding on. Like, because you keep losing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold. It's hard to show it long enough for me to explain it. But we'll try our best. It's hard, he'll tell you it's hard to. It's very difficult to hold on this position.
Okay.
So we're in the tripod escape position. We're here. Here. So as you see, I have his legs shelved. If he tries to move behind me, it's going to be difficult. Right? I'm looking towards him, so the angle of the choke is off. And now when I feel like I have good base and control, I'm going to grab Mike's head. I'm going to free my arm, and now I end up on the top of closed guard. So if I have his leg completely shelved across my lap, I'm going to end up in top of closed guard. If I don't have his leg across my lap, I have it as like just a hook, I'm going to end up in the top of half guard. So let's do that now. So this time when you get on top, just have 1 hook in instead of 2.
Okay.
So have this hook in, yeah. Seatbelt with the choke arm, yeah. So don't put this hook in. So this time he has just the hook in. I'm keeping my elbow tight so he can't put this foot inside. Right? I'm blocking, looking towards the choke. And then now sometimes I can just shake, and he'll fall off. If not, backstroke, as you feel right away. When I backstroke, or whatever this is called, freestyle stroke or whatever, every time I do this, my arm goes straight and he kind of slides down, like almost like you're trying to hold onto a pole, and you just slide down. If he doesn't fall off, that's fine. I'll just grab his head, bring my arm back across like before. That's what we'll do now. So try and hold on tight.
So 1 leg?
1 leg, yeah.
Okay.
So we're here. He has just the 1 hook in. Stroke. I can't get him off. Grab the head. And now from here, if he tries to go around the corner, it's hard because I have his head. Right? Boom. And now I'm in half guard top. Right? Where I have a cross face. Now I'm trying to pass his guard. Yeah. So that's like the main avenue of escape. However, there's a couple options what your partner might do to stop this. So if Mike is in the bottom turtle, when I put my hook inside, one thing the person on, let's just rotate. Yeah. Boom. When Mike goes up the tripod, so step this leg up.
It's hard to hold on.
It's hard to hold on. When we're here, one thing they might do is they might post their hand. If thigh pry and pull you down onto their lap. And connect the seatbelt, where now they can stretch you open and insert the second leg.
That's a terrible position.
So they can do a hip tip like that, or they can use a power half. We're gonna deal with it the same. So I can just physically pull the hip, just set the leg up. I can just physically pull the hip, or I can connect a power half where I crumple his head down and lift his shoulder up, and I pull him into my lap, switch to a seatbelt, step my leg in, right? So two options that are pretty much accomplishing the same thing. They're trying to break the tripod position and put you back down on the ground. So how we're gonna deal with this, if Mike goes for this, we're gonna deal with both of them the same. We're gonna use like, sort of like a forward roll, sort of like a hop to the other side. So they're trying to pull us to that side, right? If we drop in front of them, that's good for the attacker, bad for us. But if we're able to hop all the way to the other side, then that becomes good for us and bad for them. So we're here, he gets the hook in. Yeah. Yeah, keep your hook in tight on this leg, yeah. And now he's gonna grab my hip and we're here. So you're gonna post on the mat with that hand to build height. Yeah, and then now you're gonna try and pull me to your lap.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, except move yourself before I land. So I land in front of you. Yeah, boom. And then he can take my back, right? So when I feel him doing this, I'm still sealing up the second hook, and I'm gonna hop all the way to the other side. You know, right? I felt it.
No, I knew you were gonna do it, but
I felt it fall upside down. I didn't want to crush you upside down.
No,
See that
you're
again? I just make sure I didn't hurt you.
No, I knew it was coming.
So I'm sealing him out.
Okay,
He's trying to pull me over. I'm going to do like a front roll all the way to the other side. Where's his head? I don't want to land it to here. All right? And now we're in the top of half guard. Right? He might try and still take my back by getting up to his elbow. Right? So stop there, go back. So the second I'm here, I'm trying to go up to his upper body. So now when he tries to sit up, it's really hard. Right? So let's just do that again. I'm trying to be gentle.
No, you are.
Your head keeps disappearing.
No,
It feels like I'm falling upside down.
I'm gonna come back this way. As long as you don't roll straight back on it.
All right, so we're here.
Ready?
Yeah, post your hand up. You gotta build height on me.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, so get up a little bit more. Yeah, boom. Now get to this side. Here, I might have to use my hands to pull me to this side. And now from here, if Mike tries to take my back, I'm up on his upper body here. Right? And then I can start trying to free my leg and get on top. I mean, from here I can even start trying to threaten my own back tape. Right? Same thing, even if it's the power half. So now he's going to do a power half on me. So he's got the hook in. This time, this forearm goes behind my head.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, the same thing, I'm blocking the hook. Hop. And now we're here, right? This is a little less advantageous for me because he has my shoulders controlled better here, right? But he's not on my back right now, right? If I can free my leg somehow, now I can start grabbing his head and coming on top. All right? Even if they switch to a body lock, so if you're in the tripod position, when I'm here, a lot of time what's going to happen is like if I feel like I'm falling off, I'm in a body lock here. So now I don't slide forward anymore because I get caught in his armpits. I'm going to use the exact same movement even against the body lock. So we're here. We have a body, he has a body lock now, so under my arm. Here, so now there's no shaking him off anymore. But now I can just easily jump to the other side and take top position here, right? More options. Start trying to pass the guard, whatever, right?
Your pressure is crazy.
All 165.
Yeah, I was gonna say for 160, it's ridiculous.
The only other things they're really going to do from this position is try and get the second hook in. or use like a handcuff grip to stretch you out. We've already gone over what to do with the handcuff, right? Straighten, pummel back inside. But we go into that position where he tries to get a second hook. So he gets one hook in, he's posting his hand. This arm is always here, ready to block the hooks. So if he tries to step the hook in, right, I'm always blocking. Right? If he controls this arm by grabbing my wrist, that's when I gotta remove the grip like I just did, straighten it. Right? And the whole time he tries to fight that second hook, he's gonna be falling off. Alright? I'm just trying to think if I'm missing anything. That's pretty much it. We do have one more escape from the power half actually. So if he gets that power half position, instead of jumping to the other side, so you get forward, yeah. Instead of jumping to the other side, I can go back straight. So as you see, I duck my head down, I straighten my arm, so it takes away his legs to hold on, and I kind of like shake him off the top, which allows my head to kind of pummel out. So we're here. His goal is to stretch me out, so I'm staying in a ball, making him have to work for it, and then when I feel like I'm ready, back screw. And then I come on top. Right? Obviously, if I'm not able to do that back screw to get him off, I just jump to the other side like we talked about before. Alright? I think we pretty much covered 90% of my tripod escape system.
For sure.
But it's terrible. When you're on top of this position and you're trying to hold on, it feels like you're gonna fall off at any moment. Like it makes you have to like open your hands and post them on the mat, which gives space to get the arm back, or it makes them feel like they have to hold on for dear life and they're not gonna attack you because at any time they unlock their hands, they're falling off.
100%.
Yeah. So this is a position that I prefer lately anyways, to escape turtle or from back control, right? So if they get a hook in from turtle, I go right to this tripod escape system, or if they have my back, I'm immediately trying to go to this tripod escape system because it's very effective. Like I said, I used it 3 times in one match this year, and that was against somebody with a decent weight advantage on me. They're also fairly high level as well. Yeah.
Finally found.
Yeah.